morning. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. You know, yesterday was a holiday because it was the Chinese New Year. And when it's a public holiday, no construction, no work is allowed anywhere in the subdivision because there's nobody in the admin office on site to monitor, to monitor the workers or the work being done. And so, no work yesterday. Anyway, in my last video, I shared about the project I have ongoing now about, making some storage cabinets. And the contractor or the head guy that I contacted, his name is June, said it would take 6 days. We asked for 6 days for it to be finished. But, it has been more than a week. Actually, it's been like 8-9 days now, and it's still not finished, Or I would say it's 8 days now, and the work is probably 60% done. Now, I'm sure I'm frustrated, as the head guy, June, is also frustrated, So anyway, why am I sharing this? Good morning, Wolf. How are you? Good, good, good. Yes, we walk. So that's Ulf, my neighbor. Actually, he lives in phase 1. He's from Sweden, and I've had conversations with him in the past because, I told him Jim worked in Sweden for a long time. Anyway, now why am I sharing about this construction? It's because, in our life, we make plans. We make plans about everything in our life. We make plans for our family. Morning. Good morning then. We make plans for our business. We make plans for our career. We make plans for our vacation. We want a perfectly planned vacation. All of these things. We make plans. All of us, we make plans about a lot of things in our lives. And what happens if that plan is interrupted? Or what happens if that plan never materializes? Or what happens if that plan requires some changes, So how do we respond to that? I remember when I was in dental school, I had this wonderful plan that after I finish schooling and I'm done with the licensure exam, I would establish a great practice, give it a couple of years. And I finally graduated 22, 23. And so give it a couple of years to establish a good practice. And then after that, what is my plan? I plan to get married, all that good stuff. Start a family and all that stuff. And it never happened that way. It never happened just the way I wanted it to happen. And so what is our attitude when plans that we make never materializes, never happen? So I always bring it down to trusting God. I always bring it down to God, trusting God about all of these things that's causing it to not happen, at our timetable or not happening at all. Because God is a good God. And he said in Jeremiah 29:11 that his plans for us are good. We just need to keep trusting him, And I'm sure I'm frustrated with this project because it's taking longer than it should. And I'm sure June is also what do you call this? Frustrated because there are things beyond his control that happened. Like one worker did not show up till the 6th day. The other worker had motorcycle trouble, and so June had to pick him up for 2 or 3 days to ride with him, and they drive all the way from Panakan, and that's a long way. And so there are things also that he did not anticipate to happen, but he kept going. He came by himself one day and kept working. And so what do I do when things like this happen? God is interested more in our character and our attitude than in the final outcome of whether our plan happened as we like it to happen. He wants to see how we respond, how we treat people, how we keep our eyes fixing on him and trusting him, even for the delays or the interruptions. You know, he's more interested in our character during the process, how it is being formed, how is it built, how we treat people, how we respond to situations that come unexpectedly. So I just told June, okay, just do what you can. You know, we'll just ask for an extension of the work, you know, and just treat him nicely. And I'm sure he's also frustrated because his other projects may have been interrupted too, you know. And so that's the point that I want to share today. Trust God. Be open to what happens in real life. And then, you know, just make adjustment in our attitude. Make sure it still reflects godly character and godly attitude. Okay? So that's what I want to share today. God bless you guys.